Okay, so in today's video, we are going to be talking about, sorry, I can't remember, Anikthea Hand of the Abyss. This is from one of the pre-cons that we've opened on the channel. I'll just be talking about her playstyle, how well I think she works, and the downfalls. So her ability, I'll read it to you. She has Menace. She costs a green, a black, and a white, and 2 colorless. Other enchantments you control have Menace. Enchanted creatures you control. When she enters, Anikthea, I think it is, enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to 1 target non or enchantment card from your grave. Create a copy of that card, except it's a 3 3/3 black zombie creature in addition to its other type. How do I think she plays? I find the deck her as a commander is very interesting because she wants to have cards in your grave that you can cheat out, but you do have to exile them, so there is some depending on how you play. I love playing the deck her as a mill commander. Like, you mill a bunch of cards and you get her out, then you make a copy of it to get the enchantment. But after that creature if that creature dies, then you are in trouble. So with her, you need to think about management of resources and other cards. I like using her in coordination with really high pep cards. Like, I'll cheat out something like for example, reunite it, get in the grave, wait a few turns, get her, attack with her, cheat it out, a copy of it out, start it all over again. But then you don't get the card back, so you have to kind of think ahead with her. Problems I have with her is the ability is very strong, so if you're at a table with people who don't fully understand threat management or you quickly become the threat, since you do make everything have menace, so it is hard to block with but as a commander, she is very useful. It is very tactical. You have to think 3 or 4 cards ahead, like if you're going mill or heavy draw, you have to think of what cards you're going to discard, what cards you want the ability to work with, how you want to bring everything back. I personally recommend that you use her ability with cards that aren't too strong, such as cards that will let you, when you copy their effect, lets you mill a couple cards, or has a draw built in, like when you play an enchantment, you draw a card, or enchantments cost 1 less. Like, you get little cards like that to build up your board, and then swing out for big damage using her. I think the artwork looks great. Other problems with is a zombie, so she's only a 4/4, so most aggro decks can run over it, such as a Grill Dinosaur deck could easily overrun it with powerful tramplers or stuff like that. So you need to, if you are playing her outside the pre-con, you do need to think about like cards to make them stronger, such as heroic banners and stuff like that. You need to think about ways to make it stronger. If you are playing them and using their ability for zombies, like say you want to make the zombies extremely strong, I would not recommend that. Like, making it a zombie is interesting, especially with the flavor, because it is a bit of flavor, since she had to fight through like hell to get it back up and then protect the realm. As it being an enchantment, it does give you a lot of triggers with other cards you have, such as draw or putting +1/+1, so it is very useful. But I would not recommend her if you are new to the game, or if your playstyle is very control. I would recommend her as more of a mid-range aggro deck with control elements. But if you are trying to try out, say you've never played an Enchanted Creature deck, I would highly recommend trying her out if you've been in the game a wee bit. Her ability can be double-edged sword, but so far for me personally, I've only seen the good side of the swords. I've gotten close to feeling the other side when I did lose a bunch of pretty good enchantments over a counter spell on their being put in. That is another thing though. It is a good thing, but with it being a 5 cost for a 4/4, there are better ones out there. But for a starting point, would highly recommend. It's very good. But just remember, it is a double-edged sword. Like you could say, you don't want to be that person. You don't want to accidentally put your next, like one of your top cards in exile and then have it countered. So you just need to remember. Think about a few steps ahead. Try and be a little bit control, but also dealing enough damage that you don't need to worry if something does go wrong. Thank you for watching and have a great day.